Hi, everybody. I'd like to say welcome to Vic as well, but I'm also partially saying welcome to my living room. Such is the case. My office, as Valine has said, is in charge of student life, which is a very broad term. And it's intentionally broad because what we're trying to do is discuss and address and help students with all of the overlapping areas. So social areas, health, academic, finance, work, all of those things for students really come together like they do for all of us. And we have to understand the student in a sort of holistic way and address needs, concerns, social offerings, all together, blending all of these things. So we support the whole student, and all of our offices come together. So the registrar's office, the principal's office, our office, all of the offices work well together so that if you see one person and somebody else needs to be the person you speak with, we blend nicely together. In my office, we have an on-site personal counselor. We have residence life coordinators. We organize orientation for incoming students. We have international student support. And we have a lot of peer support. We have dons in the residence. We have commuter dons for people who are traveling off campus. We have student leaders, many of them, some of whom you'll hear from later. And we have transition mentors who begin in the summer, who then become your orientation leaders, and after that will continue as your mentors throughout your first year. It is the best of both worlds, and you'll hear that often, that U of T and the colleges are combined to make it a whole experience. So I decided this time, I often say there are tons and tons of clubs and societies at U of T, and I decided this time I'd go online and look and see just how many there are. And I got online and there are 285 clubs and societies available to students. And then I looked more closely and I realized, wait a second, it's not 285, it's 285 from A to C in the list. There are actually 1,434 clubs and societies available to students at University of Toronto and at Vic. I have to use my phone now. I realize this isn't very good policy, but I have to because I have to read from it. We have, just as a sampling, an academic trivia club, an accounting career club, an aerospace team, African Students Association, the Agora Philosophical Forum, I love that one, Amnesty International, Badminton Club, Beekeeping Education Enthusiast Society, I like that one, obviously acronym BEES, Book and Media Studies, Student Association, the Cheer Team, a Crossword Club. Those are all just A's and B's and C's. We even have some at the end of the alphabet that are impressive. The U of T Calculus Association, although I think that's actually a C. The U of T Guitar Club, which I actually think is a G. The U of T Pokemon Go Club, definitely a P. And even Your Mind Matters, a group that's aimed at engaging in conversation about mental health around campus for students. At Vic itself, we also have many clubs and societies. A lot of the U of T clubs and societies are run by Vic students and full of Vic students. You'll meet all throughout your time. But also we have at Vic, and hopefully your students, the students will speak to you a little bit about this in a moment. We have Vic Chorus, VUSAC, which is the Victoria University Students Administrative Council, our student government, and you'll hear from them later. The Victoria College Dramatic Society, VCDS. The Victoria College Athletic Association, many student-run journals, The Strand, which is our student newspaper, fencing, Dumbledore's Army, talk about Harry Potter things, plenty to talk about, many, many more. So in addition to all of these great programs, there's much, much to get involved in even through our university. And I have to say, you cannot underestimate the importance of getting involved beyond the classroom. Parents, cover your ears for a second. Many parents I hear telling their children when they get to university, focus on your studies and do not lose focus. And of course, I agree with that. Your studies are your prime reason for coming here. But the other stuff is important too. Growth and learning to focus and refocus and think about the things that will help you grow in all of the different ways that you can grow are very important things to get involved in. So please do keep that in mind when you're considering your time here. I'm going to end with two things. Excuse me. I need to have a sip from my Good Morning Beautiful mug. Sorry. I'd like to end with two things. One is for the parents. This is a big moment of change, even under the best of times. Your children are coming to university. It's a big change. I remember when I first started doing this 20 years ago, and I thought, gee, parents have got to let go of their children. And then I had some, and then everything changed. I'm pretty sure I have everything my 15-year-old is going to do for the next 10 years perfectly laid out. But it is really a time of change, and you have to have good faith that when you send your children to Vic, we got this. This is a really strong community with lots of supports, and all of us, I know my peers, my colleagues, the students, all of us really take pride in the fact that Vic is a buoyant community and that we hold them up and we help them along throughout their whole time here. So please, I know for parents this is a big moment of transition, especially at this time, but we have this. And second, I wanted to say that lots of people ask me what Vic students are like. And my answer to that is that they are for sure academic achievers. It's not easy to get into U of T, it's not easy to get into Vic. It's a big academic accomplishment, and for sure they're achievers, but they're also something else. They also have the ability to truly thrive in an environment where they help each other. So I would say that Vic students are both academic achievers and real supports for one another in a growing, in a moment of growth for them. That's all I have to say. Congratulations, and I will hand it over. Thank you.